so high. Think I might have found me my own kind of paradise.
Well, Maggie, it's the end of another event season. We've had our conferences where we've been able to give keynote addresses and talk to key stakeholders, but the most important stakeholders we're finding here at the field days, from FarmFest in Toowoomba, AgQuip, Mallee, the Riverland, and now here at the final one at Henty. It's been a great chance for us to survey the community as well to find out what's important to them, and they're able to give us that information through our electronic surveys as well as the sentiment surveys that they do with our sticker boards, and it's interesting how some of their issues are very common throughout the basin, but also how they differ north to south as well.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to having a full suite of field days to assess that community shoulder period survey. So we'll have 5 different field days to be able to track, and now we can really hopefully start to see some trends either emerging or find out what those key differences are across the different areas.
What I've heard, and I'd love to hear what you think too, is there's been one real common theme, is that they want anyone that's responsible for the water management, whether it's in their area, whether it's a state jurisdiction or the Commonwealth, they just want them held to account to do their job properly, and really keen to know what happens to them if we find them not up to speed, not compliant. Is there any consequences, or what can we do about it? Yeah,
they're interested in knowing how we do that, how we actually look into it, so through the audits and the investigations, and they're definitely interested to know how we hold them to account.
Something I've noticed, particularly Henny here, is about how many younger people are keen to learn about what we're doing as well. Yeah,
we've actually noticed heaps of the teenagers really coming up and starting to, they're actually the ones approaching us. They want to know a bit more about what's going on, and they're really interested in, the environmental impacts and, how it might affect their parents if their parents are farmers, and then them going forward into the future.
Yeah, I think that's a really good sign too, that there is a broader interest, and I guess it's been the same since we've started, is that education role that we play it, but people not realising they live in the basin and that they are an irrigator, or what constitutes needing a licence or not needing a licence. So
that one's definitely interesting. We've certainly helped a few people out at all of the field days, but especially at Henty, people who didn't even realise that they actually were possibly actually doing the wrong thing. Inherently, people don't want to do the wrong thing. They want to do the right thing, and that's also why they want the governments to be doing the right thing. So it is good to be able to help people out with pointing them in the right direction, to get that information, to find those resources.
Yeah, I think that's really powerful what you just said, is they really are trying to make sure they're doing the right thing, and that's probably why they're driving that accountability and transparency message to us is, well, I'm trying to do the right thing, and there's someone there to hold me to account if I don't, but what if they don't do the right thing? Who's holding them to account?
100%.
And that's really the strong sentiment: accountability, accountability, accountability.